Why, hello there, and welcome to this how-to video in the From Slides to Spotlight mini course, where you're going to learn about how to use grids and guides in Microsoft PowerPoint, what I would argue is a sanity-saving tool. Does this sound familiar? You're sitting in a presentation and you're desperately trying to concentrate on what the speaker is saying, but there is a shape out of line and it is making your eye twitch. Having visually balanced and well-aligned slides contributes to the professionalism of your presentation and makes it easier for your audience to follow. So let's dive in and see how you can use the Grids and Guides tool that PowerPoint has to help align objects on your slide. Let's start by adding some basic grid lines, or guides as they're called in PowerPoint. I encourage you to open a blank PowerPoint presentation while you're watching this video and follow along. On your slide, right-click. Select Grids and Guides, and then click on Guides. This will add two lines exactly halfway through the slide, horizontally and vertically. So if you want to see if something is exactly halfway, or needs to be in a particular quadrant of the slide, you can easily align it this way. You can also choose to add only a horizontal or vertical line if that is what you need. In this example, I'm going to make sure that all four of these blocks are aligned along the vertical guide. You're actually already seeing the smart guides make an appearance here. Speaking of smart guides, those red lines that appear when you're moving shapes around on a PowerPoint slide, that's them. PowerPoint has these switched on by default, so you've likely seen them before and even worked with them. They appear when there are multiple elements on a slide and you want to get them aligned or an equal distance apart. In this example, I'm going to move the text box horizontally in line with the top block. Do you see the red lines that appear to show me if the shape that I am moving is in line? Those are the smart guides. I find these especially useful when trying to space things out equally on a slide because that's a tough thing to eyeball. Now maybe two grid lines doesn't cut it for what you're designing and aligning on your PowerPoint slide. Maybe you have a few elements on your slide to align. Right-click on your slide and hover your mouse over Grids and Guides. Click on Grid Lines and voila! You can now use the grid to position the elements on your slide as needed. For example, I'm going to make sure that the blocks on my slide are in the third row of each quadrant. But what if you want to remove the grid lines? To remove the grid, simply right-click on the slide, select Grids and Guides, and click on Grid Lines to uncheck it. If you want to remove the vertical and horizontal guides, select them, right-click, and click on Delete. Did you know that this tool existed? Let us know in the discussion forum.